A long time ago, in the nation of the shadow demons, there lived a blacksmith and his wife. He was well renowned for making exquisite blades for swordsmen across the nation. He also had 2 children. Both were prodigies in swordplay. One day, the blacksmith found a new mineral to work with, a metal that had been corrupted by the many souls that had died there in the past. He became obsessed with forging these cursed swords in his workshop, shutting himself in from the world. The oldest child was gifted one of these swords when he graduated from his training at the dojo in the nearby village. Seduced by its evil power, he called his sister for a game of hide-and-seek in the nearby forest. She soon became lost until the sound of distant voices called her towards a large tree in the center of the forest. When he finally found her, he took up his blade and tried to kill her. But she was quick on her feet and wrestled the sword from his hands, and in defense, killed him instead. Scared, she ran as far as she could away from the place she lived, too afraid of what would happen if her parents found out what had transpired. She ran to her childhood friend's house in hopes he could hide her there, but it was no use, as word spread fast about her brother's death. She left and kept moving until she reached a human camp set on the edge of the demon's land. Seeing an opportunity, they offered her a safe place to stay with them, and began to train her for combat once they saw her skills with the sword. They brainwashed her into a weapon they could use against the demons, conditioning her to slaughter everyone in sight without a single thought. And when the demons found out what the humans had been doing, war broke out. It was then that she was let loose into the battlefield. She exterminated every person she could find, friend or foe, it did not matter. She had lost control, and she fought until she was finally taken down and killed. When she woke, she found herself seeing through the eyes of a child, a small girl being trained to be a weapon against her own people, just like she had been. Distraught at how her life had ended and the way they treated the young girl, she vied for control to kill anyone that could want to hurt the child. In time, everyone grew to fear the girl, avoiding her at all costs until she was passed off to a government facility where a soldier took her in as a member of his family. It was strange at first, but he was different from the others. He talked to both of them, the girl and the spirit within her. He asked about her life, how they got there, and what they intended to do. No one had trusted her, but he gave her a chance. One day, the man found a way to separate her spirit from the child she had possessed, and even bring her back to life. He gave her a second chance to live, and even helped her get in contact with the childhood friend whom she'd left behind. She met him under the old tree in the center of the forest near her home. She had longed to tell him how she felt all that time, but in the end, he betrayed her. He tried to use her body as a vessel to bring back his lover, her brother. And when that failed, he tried to kill her. Clashing swords, they fought each other until finally, she struck him down, just like her brother all those years ago. Now, Ashral wanders the lands with aimless direction, looking for her purpose in life.